happy Friday. Welcome back to another 5 weekly favorites. Starting with our show favorite is Only Murders in the Building season 3. We love this show so much. It's like probably top 3 shows for me. Current shows. I mean, we talked about it every season it's aired, but it's like a cozy murder show. We love Steve Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez we're not even huge fans of. Yeah. But we love her in the show. Yeah. She's definitely like the weakest link out of the three. Yeah, but you need all 3 of them. They're like a perfect trio. And the show this season is so good because Paul Rudd and Meryl Streep are on it. Although Meryl hasn't been on it as much as I thought she would be. Well, Paul wasn't in this last episode either. I mean, I'm sure their schedules are busy, but the season 3 premise is that Oliver is putting on a play, and so Paul and Meryl play 2 cast members in his play. Paul Rudd plays the main actor in the play. Yeah, we don't want to give too much away. Well, I guess we can. No, you know that he's the one. You know that he's the one that is murdered. And so instead of doing the play, they're now transitioning it to a musical. It's called Death Rattle Dazzle. Death Rattle Dazzle. And so Oliver writes these like insane songs that they have to perform for this musical, and it's just really funny because it's like a clunky mess, and then they're also trying to solve the murder in the building, and it's so good so far. We love the flashbacks because you get to see Paul Rudd's character, and he's like hilarious in this. And everyone is just, I don't know, we love the plot this season. I feel like last season it was almost a little too scary. Like parts of it were really terrifying. Intense. Like the fact that they had like his stepdaughter be a part of it, and you were like scared for her life. I'm like, we should bring the children into this. And they were under in those like caves, or not caves, but like tunnels under the building. That was really scary to me. So this season is much more like, I'd say like mild and lighthearted because of the play musical aspect. Yeah, and I love that Meryl Streep plays Loretta, a really intense actress. Like she's basically never gotten her big break, but has been in the industry for decades, and this is her big break. And she's so intense with like her craft, but she's kind of quirky. I don't know. The characters are so well written. And Ashley Park is in it, and we love her. She's on Emily in Paris, and she comes from Broadway. She was in Mean Girls on Broadway, and so she's like an incredible singer. And have we heard her sing it? Yes, once. We heard her sing once. Maybe even the group number. She sang with Meryl. So we love that she's on it too. This season is just awesome. They did a great job so far. Okay, next up is a candle warmer lamp. So I'm sure you've seen these all over like social media, but it's basically a lamp that has a certain type of bulb that heats candle wax. So instead of lighting a candle, you can place the candle on the base of this lamp, and then the bulb melts it and it fills the room with the scent. And I had 3 different, what is the brand? Capri Blue. Capri Blue candles from last year. Yeah, they are Capri Blue. That tunneled so badly. Like they were the tin ones, if you ever bought the tin, and I don't know why I kept buying them, because they were tunneling so bad that I felt like half the candle I couldn't burn, but I didn't want to throw them away because I love the scents. And so I thought like a good solution would be this candle warmer lamp, and I dug through Amazon to find one that I liked, because some of them look too modern for my preference. Some of them just look too like clunky and ugly. The one I got, I'll insert a photo and I'll link it below. It has kind of like a ribbed lamp shade, or not shade, but like dome, I guess, the glass dome, and then it has like a black rod, and they have one that goes like up and curves, but mine just goes straight, so it's less large, like leaves less of an impression, I guess you could say. And I really love how it looks. I think it's very Nancy Meyers. The like actual light itself glows yellow, which I was surprised by, because you would think like some sort of like LED light that melts a candle would be pretty bright and abrasive. But I really love the glow. There are several different settings. I usually just keep it on the lowest one and have it lit for like hours at a time. But you can use the highest one. It just gets really, really hot. So I try not to use the highest one, or like somewhere in between. But this melts like the whole candle usually, so it really fills the room. So that's another reason I like to leave it on the low setting, so it doesn't melt the whole candle, kind of just melts the top like a typical candle. But if you have candles that don't have good hot throw, maybe try one of these too, because I feel like since it melts all the wax, it would also help with the hot throw. A music favorite, so one of our favorite bands is the band Camino. We discovered them probably 3 years ago, and then we saw them, I think it was 4 or 5, maybe it was 4 years ago, and then we saw them play, when was this? like 2 years ago. 2 years ago when they were in LA, and they were incredible live. We just loved the show. And since we discovered them, they haven't really had a new album, and they finally released a new album. It's called The Dark, and every single track is so good. Yeah, we are pretty big music people. We love music. And
I wouldn't say big music people.
We like music,
but who doesn't like music?
Yeah, that's true. But I think we really like it. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when your favorite artist, okay, you guys know we love the Jonas Brothers, but their last album wasn't amazing.
No, it was not great.
It was nothing compared to Happiness Begins. Oh my god, I'm blanking. So this was unexpected that we loved every single song on the album. So
our favorites are Novocaine, Same Page. Those are definitely my two favorites.
Those are my two favorites too. I love Let It Happen too.
Yeah, and 3 Month Hangover.
3 Month Hangover too.
They're all good.
They're all good. So if you, I don't know how to describe them.
I think they're considered indie rock.
Alternative rock. If you like that sort of music, definitely give them a listen. They're so talented. Another discovery, we have talked about this before, but we always buy the Reed Zero Sugar Ginger Ale, and we use them when we're walking, especially in the summer because it's so hot. It's really hard to walk up a hill long distances without a beverage, but we can't seem to find it anywhere. We do need to check Sprouts. We were just saying we need to find an alternative because if this sells out, we have nothing to drink. And so we decided to try Ollie Pop because we've heard it's better than Poppy, and that couldn't be more true. Poppy, we liked the cherry limeade one, but did not overall. I feel
the flavor
didn't taste, and then I think the carbonation for me, it was too large of bubbles. I always felt I was sipping down this it felt hard to get down. Whereas this is a much more refined carbonation. It's a lot lighter fizz, if that makes sense. So Ollie Pop is a prebiotic soda. And the thing I like about it says there's 5 grams of sugar per can, and I do like that there's some sweetness. If you're drinking a carbonated water, soda, what is it even called? We don't drink them. Seltzer waters, flavored seltzer waters. They always give us headaches, so we don't drink those. But they have an essence to them, but they don't actually have a flavor, whereas these have an actual flavor and a sweetness, but not as sweet as a soda. They don't have a weird aftertaste like soda does. It's 45 calories a can. They are so good. We've tried a few flavors now, my favorite being cherry vanilla that we've tried. Yeah, what's my favorite that I've tried? The orange was one of my favorites. I know you haven't had it yet, but I do think the cherry vanilla was my favorite. But I'm excited to try cherry cola, and then I also just got grape. Yeah, and I haven't tried the orange yet. But yeah, they're gluten-free, vegan, paleo, non-GMO, all the things. They're so good.
Yeah. They are expensive though. It's $3 a can.
Expensive habit, but better for you than soda, and it's still not something we'll drink all the time.
Yeah.
But they're so significantly better than Poppy, and I can't stress this enough. So I think because Poppy's just as expensive. No, probably a little. I think they're probably $2 a can. Okay, well, maybe put it out there because we were so hesitant to try these because I just thought they'd be like Poppy, and they're not. Another food favorite, this is the new Trader Joe's Fudgy cookie dough ice cream. It says vanilla ice cream with chocolate chip cookie dough pieces, a sea salt fudgy swirl, and chocolatey chips. I'm obsessed with this. I think it's my new favorite Trader Joe's ice cream.
That's not true.
Yes, no. I love it so much. I'm just putting out there that I don't like it. Yeah, so Britta doesn't like it, but I had to put it in here because, number one, the vanilla base is like their vanilla base. It's just
their vanilla's so
creamy, good. It doesn't taste artificial at all. It's not too, some vanillas taste like milk, they actually taste milky. This doesn't taste like that. It's the perfect vanilla flavor. And then my only complaint is I actually love the chocolate chip or the chocolate cookie dough or the cookie dough in here, but I feel like there isn't enough. And then the sea salt fudgy swirl, Britta thought was too salty. I haven't gotten a lot of salt in it. So it was my first bite, and it was pure salt. And I love that there's fudge and chocolate chips, because then you're getting 2 different textures too. I don't know, something about this is perfection to me. Like I said, I think it just needs more cookie dough, and then it would really be perfection. But if you like cookie dough ice cream, seriously get this, especially because their seasonal ice creams just come and go so quick.
They do.
One day it's there, one day it's gone, then you'll see it 3 months later, and you're when did that leave? It's so confusing. So pick this up. Thanks so much for watching this weekly favorites, and we hope you have a great weekend.